Very popular idea, I'm sure. Let's have a look at the weather now, even if it's only going to affect us looking through the window. Here's Carol.
Hello again. It has been a chilly start to the day, and it is going to be a chilly day generally because of the wind or the breeze. Mind you, the breeze isn't as strong as it was at the weekend. And for this week, well, we're looking at dry conditions for most with some sunshine, a weather front in the northwest producing some persistent rain, and chilly by night, so more frosts to come. High pressure is clinging on to our weather across England and Wales with things fairly settled, but you can see the weather front coming into the northwest introducing the rain, and the isobar is telling you that across Scotland and Northern Ireland it is going to be windy. So a lot of dry weather, a lot of sunshine, the cloud and rain coming in across the northwest of Scotland. At times we'll see some splashes of that rain getting into the northwest of Northern Ireland as well, but that aside, it is going to be dry. Now the white circles indicate the sustained wind speeds, so you can see especially in the northwest it's going to be windy with higher gusts than that, and temperature wise 7 to about 14 degrees, but tempered by the wind and also the breeze. Through this evening and overnight, it remains windy and wet across the northwest of the UK, but where the cloud remains broken, that's where we're going to have the temperatures slide, as low as -2 in some parts of England and Wales. So here we're looking at a frost. For the rest of us, there'll be too much cloud around. And tomorrow it's almost a repeat performance. Cloudy across Northern Ireland and much of Scotland with that rain, heaviest and most persistent across the northwest. Come south, and after that frosty start, it's going to be largely dry and bright with some hazy sunshine, and temperatures up to 16 degrees, perhaps a wee bit more cloud at times across Cornwall. From Tuesday into Wednesday, our weather front starts its descent, moving slowly southwards, bumping into the high pressure and weakening. So that means as it does so, it's not going to produce much more than a band of cloud and also some patchy light rain. So an improvement in the northwest of Scotland, where by then we could have had as much as 100 millimetres of rainfall, and still a lot of sunshine as we push further south. We could get up to 17 degrees, for example, on Wednesday in England. But that will be the last day because we lose these milder yellows. They're replaced by the colder blues across the board as northerly winds come our way. So even as we head towards the weekend, the weather remains settled, but don't forget that weak weather front coming south, producing cloud and some patchy rain.
As the coronavirus story develops, BBC News has global coverage.
Across the UK, the eerie sight of airports turning into parking lots.
The entire external European Union border will be closed.
Commuter numbers down on normal, with people choosing to work from home.
See the headlines as they happen and watch BBC News live in the app, and get the full story with bbc.co.uk/news. Follow the latest on the coronavirus outbreak with BBC News.
We need double-time recovery right now!
In a world of complex global news stories, we'll sift through the information to bring you what matters most. And with reaction and reporting in real time,
Our immigration laws are a laughingstock all over the world.
you'll know what's happening around the world as we do.
And that these new measures won't actually stop Venezuelans coming over, it will just make the migrant crisis worse.
Whatever the story, we'll piece it together on Outside Source. Join me, Ros Atkins, tonight at 9 on the BBC News Channel.
This is BBC News. I'm Geeta, Guru-Murthy. The headlines. The UK government condemns what they call the selfish behaviour of people who ignore social distancing rules. Ministers consider closing all non-essential shops.
It's very selfish. The NHS is doing everything it can and preparing for this, the spread of this virus. And if people go within 2 metres of others who they don't live with, then they are helping to spread the virus.
The UK government promises more protective equipment for NHS staff. The army will help distribute it. The death toll in Spain increases to more than 2,100. 462 have died in the past 24 hours. Europe's hardest hit country, Italy, announces new restrictions with all businesses deemed non-essential told to close. German health officials say they are cautiously optimistic that the numbers of new cases appears to be slowing. Hello, you're watching the BBC News Channel with me, Geeta, Guru-Murthy, and welcome to our audiences around the world. Our top story today, the UK's Health Secretary Matt Hancock has described people ignoring government advice on social distancing as very selfish. Mr Hancock said the government was willing to take more action if needed to stop the virus from spreading. This could include advising not